Paul Douglas and the one and only Todd Walker, who is all spiffed up. If you're watching us online right now on Twitter or WCCOradio.com, you can see how well Todd Walker cleans up. That is a
Well,
nice suit and tie. Why on earth are you in a suit and tie, Todd?
well, Paul, as you can see over my shoulder, I'm actually at Chanhassen Dinner Theater and in front of the Footloose sign. So I'm going to be opening the show tonight. So I'm the master
Wow.
of ceremonies. I'll go out on stage and welcome the 550 guests that are here and just do a little opening and entertain them a little bit. So it calls for a suit and tie or a tuxedo. So this is what I've got today. So, yep, I'm out here for Footloose the Musical. Have you seen it yet?
I have not seen, I've heard about it. In fact, I've heard nothing but good things, but I
We'll
have
get
not
you out
seen
here. Well, we'll get you out here, Paul. I'll get you out here to see the show for sure. But yes, there's a lot going on this weekend all
Yep.
around the Twin Cities, and everybody's kind of gearing up. I'll be honest with you for next weekend, which is of course the Kentucky Derby. So the Derby Day events that are going on next week are going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be on another location next week, Paul. So there'll be a little surprise where I'm at, but it will not be in the Twin Cities.
You are always a moving target, and I respect that about you. You keep moving. Hey, look, the weather is not going to be great this weekend. I mean, it's going to rain and rain and
I
rain.
know.
This is a good weekend, I think, for indoor things. And I know you have a long list. The Circus Juventus at
Yeah.
St. Paul caught my eye.
Yeah, that's a great show. And if you've never been to Circus Juventus, I mean, they basically train these young people under the age of 19 and to be circus performers. So think of Cirque du Soleil, and then with younger people that are so incredibly talented. It's usually a show that the owner writes himself in the family, or they will have a guest artistic director in, but they're fantastic shows. It's in St. Paul. It's under the big tent, and seating is always great. And it's just such a great dynamic show. And this year's show for the spring is called Lights, Camera, Action. And it's a tribute to all things Hollywood, all the music, all the Broadway, all the soundtracks of Hollywood. And
Wow.
it opens this weekend. So if you're looking for an indoor activity, it's great. And support these young entertainers. Tickets start at $30, and for kids, it's $25. Total night of entertainment. I usually try to go to each one of their shows. It's great show.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good
Yep.
things about that. What is the Get In Gear? They've been doing this 45 years?
Yeah, and I hate to say this, I used to do it, and when I see it come up, I'm like, man, I did that so religiously year after year after year. I bet I did 20 of them. I mean, it was so much fun. It's a great
Wow.
race. I put this on there because it is kind of like the first sign of the running season, and it's a Get in Gear race. They have so many different activities that are going on, and if you're looking at getting a little, exercise in on Saturday, if they have a 5K and they have a 10K, it's $45 for the 5K, $55 for the 10K. And they have so many different activities. And if you don't want to run the race, go down and cheer on these great athletes. And it's so beautiful down there along River Road. So let's hope the rain holds out, because I've run it in the rain and it is a sloppy mess, but it's really going to be a great time. So go support winners.
Absolutely. Hey, Todd, when you think of me, when people think of me, one word comes to mind, and it's usually a word we can't say on the air. But what's the other word that comes to mind, Todd?
Paul, you're synonymous with fashion. I mean,
Uh,
Paul, you are the epitome of fashion, and this is Fashion Week. So I thought we had to bring this out. I thought, yes, I'm going to be with Paul, and I'm sure he's gone to all the events, all the fashion
all
shows.
the,
I'm
all
sure
the,
you've walked some of the runways and the whole bit. But yeah, this is a week where you're going to see a ton of people downtown Minneapolis and some of the different venues. There's a number of galas and activities going on, and it's all about fashion. And it's been going on for a number of years now. There's a group of dedicated team of fashionistas, men and women, that bring this to life. And so this weekend, there's two different galas. There's the Black and White Night Gala at the W Hotel, and then there's another one on following on Saturday that's at a big event center downtown. So it's a great week. If you want to follow fashion, you want to follow trends, check it out. And you can get ready for next week and to be fashionable for Kentucky Derby, because it's Derby Day the following weekend.
Can't believe it's already Derby Day coming up.
I know.
Hey, With this late spring, this reluctant spring, I think there's this built up demand, this hunger to see flowers. Nobody does that better than the Como Zoo. Tell us about what's going on this
Yeah.
week, Todd.
Yes, this is the Como Park Zoo and Conservatory. It is their flower show. So I wanted to throw this out there because if you are thinking, "Oh man, are we ever going to have a sign of spring?" Trick your senses. Go to the flower show out at Como Park Zoo and Conservatory. In the conservatory, it's free to go in. They ask for a donation, but it's always absolutely beautiful. And on that same topic, Paul, it's also Art in Bloom at the Minneapolis Institute of Art, which is doing their huge, big extravaganza, and they've it hasn't happened the last couple of years, so they're bringing it back. And just a little bit on that, the floralists actually look at one of the paintings and then design their floral display, all inspired by the painting and the sculpture of the painting. So it's a really fun event. Wow. And it's absolutely beautiful. So those are two spring summer type events that you might want to hit up.
I'm a dog person, and I saw Walk for the Animals going on Saturday, rain or shine. Tell us about that.
Okay, the Walk for Animals, a lot of people are going to look at this and think, wait a second, he said it's at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds. It has traditionally been in Golden Valley at the Humane Society's main office, and I've been out there a number of times covering it, and it's just a lot of fun. I mean, you see every type of animal. So don't think of just dogs. Don't think of just bringing your furry four-legged creature out with you. It is absolutely every type of animal. I've seen people out there with their gerbils, people out there with salamanders. I mean, it's really fun. It's a great lively event. They have jumping houses for the kids, just activities after activities going on, and it's really a fun event. So go support it. Even if you didn't raise money for it, they ask you to come out, support it, and walk, and just to support the Humane Society. So it's a lot of fun.
Todd, are you doing any dancing tonight at the Chanhassen?
I won't be doing any Footloose. I think they want the people to remain in their seats and not leave at intermission. If I'll be doing my little stint, and then I'll be taking off. So yeah, it's a great show, but we're going to have to get you out here to check it out, Paul. And we've got to support the Minnesota Wild, man. The Minnesota Wild plays this weekend too. It's Friday night at 7:00. They're coming off of a loss the other night on Tuesday night. I'm not sure if you caught that. Yeah. I was watching. I was watching at a great sports bar where I had the Twin one on TV. I had the Wild and then the Timberwolves all in front of me. It was absolute heaven, but it was not a great night for Minnesota sports fans with the loss of the Timberwolves and the loss of the Wild. So let's see if we can rebound in both those sporting events this week here.
Boy, I sure hope so. Todd Walker, thank you. It's weird not seeing you or hearing you in a bathroom. Nothing to flush, but
nothing to flush. Oh, you're going to hear it next weekend. It's going to be a big flush next week when I reveal where I'm going to be at. So we'll be back to the flushing. All right, Mr. Fashionista, Paul, take it away, buddy.
You're the one who's killing it right now. Have fun. Thank you, Todd Walker. We'll be right back when we come back on CCO.